Hi, hello children, how are you all? Welcome back to my class. Today in this class we are going to start your new lesson of maths, that is fractional numbers. So open page number 139. So page number 139. Fractions and decimals, chapter number 9. Okay. First let us know what do you mean by fractions. Okay. Fractions is nothing but equal parts of a whole object. Okay, equal parts of a whole object is called fractions. Okay, let us take some examples. Here children, can you observe this figure here? Yes, can you see this figure? Yes. So the fraction which represents the shaded part of the figure is 1 by 2. Okay, here you can see 1 by 2. This is read as 1 divided by 2 or as 1 by 2. Okay, later I will tell you how it is 1 by 2 and here 1 by 4 and 3 by 4. Okay, so here this 1 by 2, this 1, here 1, 1, 3, it represents the number of equal parts selected. Okay, number of equal parts selected means number of parts shaded here. Okay, and here this 2, 4, 4, it represents the total number of equal parts into which a whole object is divided. Yes, here how many parts are there? 1, 2. How many parts have been shaded? 1. So 1 by 2 or 1 divided by 2. Here, how many total parts are there? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many parts are shaded? 1. So 1 by 4. Here, how many total parts are there? 4. How many parts are shaded? 1, 2, 3. So 3 by 4. So this 3, here 1, 1, 3, it represents the number of equal parts. Okay, selected. And here this 2, 4, 4, it represents the total number of equal parts into which a whole object is divided. Understood children? Okay, let us move to another concept. Now children, come to the page number 140. First one, identify the fraction represented by the figures on the left side and right in the space provided. So here you have to identify the fractions represented by the figure. Okay, so on the left side and write it in the space provided. Here you are having on the left side you are having the figure. So after observing these figures, here you have tried the fractions. Okay, so how you can see the one example is given for you. So here, how many parts have been shaded? 1. How many whole parts are there? 1, 2. So 1 by 2. Here, now you tell me, how many parts have been shaded here? Only one part. Among how many total whole, how many equal parts are there here? 1, 2, 3. So 3. Yes, so here, now tell me how many parts have been shaded here? Equal parts? 1, 2, 3. 3 parts have been shaded. Okay, by here. How many equal parts are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 by 4 or else you can read it as a 3 divided by 4. Okay, here how many parts have been shaded? 1. And the equal parts of a whole object, how many parts are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4. These are equal parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 by 4. Understood children? Children, come to the page number 141. Identify the pictures that represent the fraction by a right mark. So here you are having the objects, here you are having the fractions. Okay, so you have to put the right mark which suits the correct fraction here. Okay, here we are having A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C. Okay, so first one here, one example is done for you. Can you see here? Yes. So in the same way, let us do another one here first. Now you tell me how to read this number. 1 by 4 or as you can read it as a 1 divided by 4. Okay, 1 by 4. Here, which is the right answer for this 1 by 4? Yes, this one, A, B, C, A. Here you can see how many total parts are there? Equal parts 1, 2, 3, 4. How many parts have been shaded? 1. So means 1 by 4 means this answer is right. Okay, we'll see the second one also, B1. So you can see how many equal parts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. But all the parts have been shaded here. Isn't it? So here, how many parts are there in total? Equal parts 1, 2, 3, 4. But here you can see 2 parts have been shaded. Right? So, which is the right fraction for this? 1 by 4, the A. Okay. Next, come to the second one. 3 by 4. Yes. Which is the right answer for this, children? 3 by 4. First you have to see the shaded parts. It should be 3. So here 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next, divide by 4. 4 is nothing but the, yes, equal parts. Whole equal parts. How many parts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 by 4. This is the right answer. You can see one part have been shaded here. Means 1 by 4. Here nothing is there. Okay. So means which is the right answer? A. Okay. So in the same way, just try to do this D and E by yourself. Okay, children? Now, children, come to the exercise part. So open page number 142. Exercise 9.1. Complete the followings. First one here, color for 1 by 4. So here 4 birds are there. So here you can see color for 1 by 4. So how many birds are needed to color here? How many birds? 1 means you have to shade only one bird among 4, the whole. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have to color only one. Okay, by using any color you can color it. Any bird you can color it, not only this one. If you want to color this one. If you don't want to color this one, you just go for this. And if you don't want to color here, you can go for here. Okay, but you have to color only for one bird, because here you can see 1 by 4. 1. Okay, the shaded part divided by 4. Okay, next one here. B, color for 1 by 2. So by taking any color you can color it. So now tell me, for how many fishes you are going to color here? 1 or 2? 1, because see 1 by 2 means that whole, the equal parts are 2 are there here, right? So you have to color only for 1. So you can color any one fish here. Okay, by using your any colors. If you don't have a colors, or else if you don't want to color it, so you can use your pencil also like this. Okay, so in the same way, try to just do it by yourself. This C and D1. Here you can see 3 by 4. So now you tell me how many strawberries you are going to color? Yes, 3, because whole are 4, so 3 by 4. So 3. Next here, 2 by 3. How many teddy bears you are going to color? 2. Understood? Okay. Now here second one. Yeah, encircle the fraction that represents the given picture. First one here. Can you see this picture, children? Can you see this figure? Yes. How many equal parts are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. How many parts have been shaded here? 1. So means what is the correct fraction for this? First you have to write the shaded part by the whole equal parts. Okay. So 1 by 4. You can see only one part have been shaded, and totally how many equal parts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 by 4. Next one here. How many parts have been shaded here? 1. Okay. Next, how many total parts are there? Equal parts are there here? 1, 2, 3. So 3. So 1 by 3. Understood? Okay. Now come to the third main. Shade the next pictures to represent the fraction 1 by 3. Here you are having two pictures. You have to shade the pictures in this fraction, that is 1 by 3. Okay, here you can see. So first one here, how many total parts are there here? 1, 2, 3. Here also 1, 2, 3. Means now tell me how many parts you are going to shade here. Here it is 1 by 3. Yes, one part. Okay. So here you can shade any one part here like this. If you want to shade, you can shade here also. Means you have to shade only one part, not whole picture. Here. Okay, you can shade any part here. Like this you can shade. So now you can see here, it is 1 by 3 and this is also 1 by 3. Understood? Okay. So now let's move to the next topic, that is fraction. Okay, so we're going to study more about these fractions. So children, here you can see, suppose this is a paper. Okay, this is a whole one paper. So here now you tell me, how many equal parts are there in this paper? Yes, there are 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. And shaded part 1. So how you are going to write it in a fraction form? Yes. The fraction represented by the shaded portion in the figure is written as, yes, shaded part 1 divided by the equal parts 1, 2, 3, 4. Total equal parts are 4. So 1 by 4. Okay. So here, and it is read as, how you are going to read it? You can read it as a 1 divided by 4 or else 1 by 4. So 1 by 4. Okay. Next. So children, so here in this 1 by 4, here you can see this 1 by 4. So children, this will be read as 1 by 4. You know it, right? So this, the upper number, can you see here, this one? It is called a numerator. In the fraction, this upper number is called numerator, whereas this below one number, it is called the denominator. It is called denominator. Okay, so here, what does the numerator and denominator represents here? So here, this one, this numerator, it represents the number of equal parts selected, means shaded. You can say shaded also, selected, or number of selected parts. Okay, number of selected, or else you can tell it as a shaded. Okay, shaded parts divided by, what is this? Denominator means total number of equal parts. It is total number of equal parts. So here, total number of equal parts in which a whole object is divided. So that is called the denominator. So what is numerator? The numerator represents the number of equal parts selected or shaded. That is numerator. Yes, you have done it. So next, what is this denominator? Denominator means it is total number of equal parts into which a whole object is divided. So that is called the denominator. So here, let us take one example. So now children, here tell me, what is the fraction for this here? Yes, first you have to write the numerator. Numerator means what? Number of equal parts selected or shaded. How many? 2. Divided by denominator. Denominator means what? Total number of equal parts in which a whole object is divided. So total number of equal parts 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4. Yes, so 2 by 4. Understood children, what is numerator and what is denominator? This upper number is called numerator and this below number is called denominator. Okay. So children, what is fraction? Equal parts of a whole object is called fraction. So here it is a whole one and we have, yes, made into 2 equal parts here, and here one of the 2 equal parts is shaded. Yes, so fraction is numerator divided by denominator. Okay, fraction is equal to numerator divided by denominator. So numerator means it is the number of equal parts of fraction that is selected. Okay, here, or shaded. Denominator means it is the number of equal parts into which the whole is divided. Okay, so this is called the what? Denominator. Understood children? Okay, here let us take one example. Here, can you see this figure children? So now you tell me, which is the fraction that represent the shaded portion in the figure? Yes? Yes, it is 2. Right? It is numerator divided by denominator. What will the denominator for this? 1, 2, 3. Yes, the number of equal parts into which the whole is divided. So means it is 3. So 2 divided by 3 or 2 by 3. So it is 2 by 3. Next, what does 2 and 3 represents here? What is this 2 here? We have written the 2, right? It is 2 by 3. So what is this 2 here? It is numerator. So here we will write 2 is numerator. Numerator. And whereas this 3 is what it is? Very good. It is denominator. Yes, it is denominator. Isn't it? Next one. Here, represent the shaded portion as fraction. Okay, now you tell me, what is the fraction for this figure? Yes, how many parts have been shaded here? 1. So 1 by, how many total equal parts are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 by 5. Yes, so now what is this 1 is here? 1 is numerator. Very good. And whereas this 5 is denominator. Understood, children? Okay. So in the same way, you just try to solve this remaining by yourself, which is there on page number 145. Okay. So now children, come to the page number 146. Represent the next figures in fraction. Identify the numerator and denominator. First you have to write these fractions for this figure. Then you have to write the numerator and denominator. Okay. So here, now you tell me how many parts have been shaded. Now you tell me what is the numerator for this figure. Numerator in the sense the selected parts. It is 1, 2. So 2 or shaded parts. Next, what is the denominator here? Means the total equal parts. Yes, the total equal parts into which the whole is divided. Yes, it is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Right. Next one. So here, what is the numerator here? First we are going to write here. Okay, you have to write here. This 2 is a numerator. And this 4 is a denominator. Yes, numerator and denominator. Next one is here. Now you tell me, children, what is the numerator here? Means selected parts. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Next, denominator means what? Number of equal parts into which the whole is divided. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. So it is 3 by 4. Which is the numerator here? 3 is numerator. Numerator. And this 4 is denominator. Right? Okay. So next one. In the same way, just try to do this 2 by yourself. Okay, children? Children, can you see this here? Figures? Yes. Now you have to tell me what is the fraction for these figures. First, let us take this first one. Now, tell me, what is the fraction for this? Yes, it is 1 by 2. Very good. 1 by 2. Okay, next one. What is the fraction for this one, second one figure here? 1, 2, shaded one means selected one, divided by the whole or the equal number of parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4. How many equal number of parts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 by 4. Very good. Here 1, 2, 3, 4. So totally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Isn't it? So here 1 by 2, 2 by 4 and 4 by 8. So here, children, so these 1 by 2, 2 by 4, 4 by 8 are called equal fractions. Okay, so the fractions showing the same quantity are called equal fractions. How I will tell you here. So children, see here, each represents half of the whole. So here, each represents half of the whole. So here 1 is half of this 2 whole, 2 is half for this whole, and this 4 is half for this whole. So it is called equal fractions. Understood? Okay. Now children, come to the page number 150. To find equivalent fractions for a given fraction. Equivalent is nothing but the equal fractions. Okay. Now just we have done it, right? So here they have given one example. Let us see it. So 2 by 3, let us multiply the numerator and the denominator of this fraction by the same number. You have to multiply both the numerator and the denominator with the same number, okay, you have to multiply, or sorry, you have to multiply this both numerator and denominator of this fraction by the same number. So here multiply by 2. First we are going to take multiply by 2, means you have to multiply both numerator and denominator with the 2 only. So here you can see 2 by 3 into 2 by 2. So is equal to 4, 2 2s are 4, 3 2s are 6. Yes. So now in the same way multiply the fractions by 3 and 4. So we are going to take the same example 2 by 3, but here we are going to multiply this numerator and denominator by 3. Okay, here 2 by 3 into 3 by 3. So 2 3s are 6 divided by 3 3s are 9. Yes, so this is the numerator and this is the denominator. Yes, so here this is numerator and this is the denominator. Here 2 by 3. Now we are going to multiply this fraction with the 4. So 2 by 3 into 4 by 4. So here 2 4s are 8, 3 4s are 12. So this is numerator and this is the denominator. Yes. So children, these 4 by 6, 6 by 9 and 8 by 12 are called equivalent fractions. Okay, so these are called equivalent fractions. Understood? Now let us move ahead to exercise part, which is there on page number 151. Exercise 9.2. Fill in the blanks with the equivalent fractions. So here 3 by 8, 6 by 16, which fraction will be next here? It will be 9 by 24. Okay, see here you just count the 3 table. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9. Here just count the 8 table. 8 1s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 8 3s are 24. If you continue it in the same way, here 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12 divided by. Now let's count the denominator. 8 1s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 8 3s are 24, 8 4s are 32. Yes. So in the same way, when we are going to write it continuously, so it will call the equivalent fractions. Okay. So why it is called equivalent fractions? When you divide it, so the answer, you will get the same answer in the first one, 3 by 8. Okay. So here, which we have done here in the previous case, when we are going to divide this 4 by 6, we are going to get the number 2 by 3. Okay. So here, you no need to divide, you just see here. So 1 by 5 dash 3 by 15. So 1 2 3 2. Okay, next by 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15. So I will write 2 by 10. So it will become equivalent fractions. Okay, now come to the third one. 2 by 3, 4 by 6. So what will the next fraction here? 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. Divided by, now come to the denominator. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9. So it is 6 by 9. Okay, when we divide this 6 by 9, the answer, whatever the answer will get, it is the similar to this answer. Okay, when we divide this both, the answer will be 2 by 3. So it is called the equivalent. Okay, if you divide this one 4 by 6, so it will be similar to this one. Okay, here I will show you that we are going to study in the higher classes. Okay, so here let us take one example. So here 6 by 9 is there. Okay, whatever we have written, when I divide it, 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9. So what is the answer here? 2 by 9. Here you can see it is, 2 by 3. Because 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9. So it is 2 by 3. So you can see it is 2 by 3. Isn't it? Now let's take this one if you want. 4 by 6. So 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. So what is the answer here? 2 by 3. So see here, these answers are similar. isn't it? So this is called the equivalent fractions. This method you are going to study in your higher classes. Okay. So now here, come to the fourth one here. What I have to write here, children? Now you tell me, here it is a 4, here it is 6. So 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. So 2 by here 3. Okay. So 2 by 3. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9. So 2 by 3. Okay. Now here, come to the second main. Write two equivalent fractions for the given fractions. Okay, you have to write the equivalent fractions for this given fraction. So here, let us write it 1. We're going to write 2. And here 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8, comma 1 2 3 numerator and denominator will be 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12. Isn't it? Next one. So 1 is there, 2. Okay, next 16 1s are 16, 16 2s are 32. Next 1 2, it will be 3. Next 16 1s are 16, 16 2s are 32, 16 3s are 48. Isn't it? So here 1 2 by 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. Here 3. Next the denominator will be 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9. So in the same way you try to solve this 2 by yourself. Okay. So children, hope you understood this fractions very well. Okay.